sideways all the way through the corner. And I think right now, 23 of 30 laps here, so 7 to go in this stage. So these guys are getting towards the end of that fuel run, starting to get the tires wore out. I think when this thing has to go a little bit longer, when we get a little deeper into this race, it's going to be interesting to see how these guys fall off.
Yeah, to your point, Kevin, there's really 3 races happening right here. You have the first stage, the second stage, and the third stage. And the second stage is almost the easiest. It's the shorter of the stages in the race. But that third one, it's going to look a lot different. Really long runs. It's going to feel more like a marathon than a sprint. These guys that can take care of their trucks, take care of their tires, and have a good package with how it's set up, they're going to really show off in that third stage.
Well, Kyle Larson just drives right back to second place off of turn 4 there. You know, it seems like they have made adjustments to his truck. The long run was his weakness. Now it looks like it's his strength. And Corey Heim better run, because I believe he's coming towards him.
It's so interesting how you think one truck starts to fade, or they make a mistake, and then they start to fall back, and all of a sudden, 2 laps later, they're driving back around the guy that drove past them. So it's been a pretty interesting dynamic to see how all of these trucks are able to find something, or if they're just making a mistake, because they are sliding around a lot.
Well, I think that's going back, Kevin, to what the racetrack presents, options for the drivers. You see them running all over the racetrack, top, bottom, and when they search, they may find something every now and again and go, oh, that works right now. But it may only work for like 5 laps because the fall off is so big. It may not even work for 5 laps, and then they got to go find something again.
Heim is running really close to the wall. We talked about that earlier, how Larson is going to bait these guys into doing that.
Be all clear on exit.
Corey said in his pre-race that he didn't really like doing that. I don't know if you caught that in our pre-race interview with him, but he looks pretty good at it right now.
How much room do you think he has left to be? I mean, we see sometimes at the end of these races, guys get more aggressive. Do you think he has more room in 1 and 2 to be more aggressive?
You know, it's a good question. I think as the race goes on, he's going to have to when those tires get really worn out. What I always find interesting, Kevin, about this series is these are steel-bodied race cars. They're the last of the 3 series that are true steel-bodied race cars, kind of like the old NASCAR cars of, 10, 20 years ago. And they don't take damage very well. You know, the current Cup cars and NASCAR Xfinity Series cars, you can brush the wall with them, and generally they're okay. But these trucks, if you brush the wall with them, you will cut a tire down and your day will be over in just a quick second. So I think you have to be a little more cautious with the trucks.
And there you see Lane Riggs as we ride along with him. Remember, he slid through his pit stall in the previous pit stop. He's trying to make his way back up. He restarted 13th, I believe, all the way back up to 6th. So he's just trying to get that track position back so he has a chance to go try to win this thing in the third stage.
Yeah, he's lost the second stage, right? He's got no chance of winning this one as we get to the last lap of the stage. But, you just want to recover that track position and to your point, be in the hunt.
Well, Corey Heim has dominated this stage as he has much of this year. He's led the majority of this stage, and I think he's actually done it in a little more of a dominant fashion than what he did in stage 1. So he pretty much leads from start to finish here. Winner of stage 2, Corey Heim.
Heim time.
He wants to put the track bar back down and going to pull a rubber right here. Back on the track bar, the 07 of Kyle Larson thinks the track's getting looser, going to take a stab at it to hopefully beat the 11, but they both think they're one adjustment away to having a shot with the 11. How about you, Austin, down pit road?
Yeah, Stuart Friesen really happy with their adjustments. They were able to get a ton of short run speed, as you saw, make up all those spots. Meanwhile, Corey Heim made a small adjustment to tighten up the truck that run, and obviously really commanding run to the stage, looking for a lot of the same.
Pit road, a tight pit road.
Oh,
Look how they all get into each other.
Small accident on pit road. Looked like the Lane Riggs truck. Maybe Caden Honeycutt. Pit road can be chaotic. Look at this one right here, guys.
Yeah, we see Lane Riggs pull out. Just a slight contact there. We'll be back. In the Cars Tour and in the late models across the East Coast racing each other, but I've got good news and I've got bad news. It depends on which side of the fence you sit on, but no driver has won the pole in both stages and ever won the race here at Miami.
Ooh,
Well,
Greg Heim says, let me see
I
if
hate
can
bringing
change
those
that.
stats out, but
well, I mean, it's
know.
a good chance to be, a good time to be your own stat.
That's
today, right?
well, Corey Heim has been dominant. Kyle Larson, another chance to adjust on his truck, but I still think that Lane Riggs